Siski, on the other hand, coming off of the win against Super Striker. Both of those were looking extremely confident, so both of these players coming into this match with a good deal of momentum. And in that sense, I actually think like who carries that momentum furthest is going to be in the best position. So let's see who's going to get that early. We're going to go to Smashville. Pretty advantageous for Greninja, I would say. A smaller stage. It's going to make it a little bit easier to zone break Samus. And zone breaking is probably her main weakness, one of Greninja's strengths as well. And so far we can see it. Taric just with those full hop nairs, just kind of like breaking through whatever Siski is setting up. Finds a rude little grab just out of nowhere, but not going to lead into much because Taric is going to disengage quite easily from that Samus advantage state. But like we said before, Siski just consistent with the pressure, doesn't use charge shot to kind of keep you out, just uses it to continue the advantage state instead. Hold on to the pressure, cover the options, force you to commit, and then punish those commitments dearly. That is the flowchart, that is the name of the game. When we see Siski play, it's all about that step-by-step plan. The upstage not going to connect on that platform, and Siski with those upbeats again, a little bit hit or miss. We talked about before, but the charge shots always miss. Or always hit. What am I saying? They always hit.
Always misses. Yeah.
Always misses.
King of the whiff. Let's go. You know, sometimes you gotta have, you know, something there that you're unique with, I guess. Just evading, that small hurt box coming out from the landing of that of the up B. The screw attack does leave very little body to hit, but regardless of that, Taric does get that connection, does get that first stock. 147 is the difference. Well, is like the amount that's kind of left right now on Taric's first stock. So, you know, another up B, if it's not staled too much, it's definitely going to be able to take it, or anything with any kind of real merit here. There you go, charge shot, bosh. That connects in the end. That retreating charge, just to kind of give a little bit more time and space to get it. Double up air into the up B, gets jumped away from, but lands on the top rather than going through. So yeah, this is the thing, mixing up those landings. It is hard to punish despite the fact that it's a slow fall.
Yeah, and now we can kind of see, we see some interaction here in terms of like the zone breaking again, right? So Taric, now those zone breaks are kind of getting 50-50 by that up B at a shield by Siski. So Siski is saying, hey, I'm willing to pull this trigger. I'm willing to throw out the up B, even if it's not a guaranteed reactionary punish. And that is making Taric second guess, which in turn makes his approach weaker, which then makes it easier for Siski to pressure himself. So again, we kind of see that simplification of game state, which makes it easier for Siski to adapt to the opponents. However, we'll say a little bit risky, that could have been an up B startup kind of snuffed out with the empty land down to Siski very eager to counteract aggression, very much like an attack-defend type of player, right? So I defend, and then I attack as a result. I attack, it fails, I defend as a result, and we see that with those up Bs, and Taric baiting them out, getting huge punishes on those.
Very nice as well, getting a down air into up B as well, just to extend that a little bit further. Interesting beginning to this as well, where like we've seen Siski trying to do his usual, you know, these up Bs and just trying to find those safe spots, but, you know, Taric not allowing them to be safe, kind of getting in there and pressurizing as much as possible, making what's safe unsafe. You know, to create those moments of hesitation in future. You know, this is not something I can do actually, or I have to be careful about doing it. Consider those options a little bit more. That's what Taric's allowing to do. What is trying to force from Siski, and we'll see how that affects as we go. Two up Bs are not going to take it. There's a charge shot again on a landing. Taric looking to be a little bit aggressive there. I feel wanted to go for a quick landing option, but getting caught out by a very quick charge shot startup. So yeah, that'll be the one. There is again charge shot into forward tilt. It's going to be 38% alone. God damn, that's some that's taking a stunging from that one hit.
Yeah, for sure. That charge shot confirmed with the semi-fully charged charge shot is going to be huge. Taric struggling a little bit with the platform. That is going to block the full up aerial, so big stage pick right here. As Siski again with those preemptive up Bs, they're not getting punished, but like he's throwing the game on that singular read, right? He's betting it all on that singular read every single time he preemptively up Bs, or it's not a true punish. So in that sense,
that was a wonderful B reverse I wanted to talk about. That was absolutely nuts. Seeing him jump over, then get the B reverse charge shot into another charge shot. Clean stuff from Siski. Sorry to interrupt.
No, don't worry. Those charge shots have been, they always hit, like I just said, right? I definitely didn't say anything else. The forward air coming through that interception, one of Siski's specialties. The preemptive up B, again, kind of betting the entire game on that one up B. But if Taric doesn't punish, it's not really betting the entire game now, is it? so far. Very back and forth, and now it's all up to the final hit. The roll in from Siski, a little bit rude because, you know, Tarek was positioned to beat that. The preemptive up B again, unpunished. The down tilt not going to convert. No follow-up, and the falling Nair. Siski finding that final hit. After so many of those whipped up Bs, you have to wonder, it's bad for your heart. If you're sitting there and you're Siski and you whip an up B, it's like, oh, this is it. And then it's not. And then you do it again and this is it. Oh, and it's not. And if you get that time and time again, it's got to wear away at your mental stamina. But Siski staying extremely composed and taking the win home after Tarek, honestly, he got such an extreme lead from the get-go, not just in like percentage, but also in momentum. And Siski, when he got that double charge shot that you talked about, like the B reverse and then the other one when Tarek side beat onto the center of the stage, must have been a mistake by Tarek, by the way. Anyway, when he got that double charge shot, that was like 50% in damage, and just like that, he was back in the game. You saw Tarek kind of like hesitating on a lot of actions, and Siski, at the end of the day, pushing that advantage at the end all the way through with the Nair falling off the platform. Extremely strong move as well. Just making quick work of the frog.
3, 2, 1, go! Okay, just run up into me. I'm gonna up B straight away. 15% is the opening gambit. Wow. Like it. That's just such a funny interaction. I don't know why. Just upbeat just quickly. There's something about, you know, like the moment, like the opening split second in fighting games that I love.
Oh yeah.
It's always kind of funny.
It shows a lot about your personality, right? Are you the type to establish your options from the get-go? Are you the type to respect your opponent? Or are you the type to wait them out, right? It says the most about your playstyle out of every decision you can probably make. So in that sense, we can definitely see...
Tarek putting on a clinic of just everything, like during that whole conversation, man, they just extending loads and loads of hits and just racking percent up completely and just getting a confirmed KO confirmed at the very end. Now that says a lot about your character as well. Character of player, if you know. But yeah, good stuff.
So Tarek now with a solid, more than solid lead, and oh, the up B out of shield, of course, but it's all chip damage, right? That's kind of the thing. Siski hits an up B, but he doesn't really get an advantage state out of it. It's more like, okay, up B, let's reset to neutral. Of course, Sam is extremely strong in neutral, but it's not really the game winner. We get a little bit of an extended jab with the back towards the corner. Of course, very good awareness by Tarek, getting that bit of extra percent when he can. And 100 on Siski. He's got to start worrying about those down tilts. Those down tilts, just like that. What did I say? And now it is more than a solid lead, one stock, and it's already getting chipped away at by Tarek. Look at this, he's about to double lap Siski in percentages. Of course, Ubby is going to say no to that. Siski looking to find some hits, but if you play to direct interactions as much as Siski is against a character that's as nimble as Greninja is, you're definitely going to have a rough time, because, you know, Tarek can just decide, hey, I'm going to use one of my various strong defensive options, right? Greninja has an amazing full hop, amazing roll, and just kind of playing from those options. Amazing dash back as well, trying to make Siski whiff as Siski tries to interact directly and then punishes as a result.
Yeah, sure. Still unable to take this stock currently from Tarek. He's just holding onto it and just slowly but surely, wow, looking for you know, a delayed throw on that shuriken. Gets the back air though, pushes Siski off the edge, tries to get the confirm, but Siski manages to get safe and back onto stage. So is it going to be one of those? No, it's not. Never mind. Oh no, okay, still hanging on there. Don't give me those. Okay, yeah, sure, it's over. Interesting. I was thinking maybe Siski was going to have a fight back, but Tarek shutting that down immediately. You know, with a that seemed like was that a 3-stock? Just
yeah, that was a 3-stock, just like that. Yeah. And Tarek just kind of saying, oh, you know, you can have the first game. He had the momentum. Siski kind of surprising Tarek with the upbeats, kind of surprising Tarek with some of those, you know, like risky decisions that you don't usually see at this level of play. And Tarek, caught off guard, learns from the mistake, and from there just establishes dominance. That's all I can say. A 3-stock, not much more to be said about a performance like that. Let's get into game number 3. Siski, can he, you know, keep surprising Tarek, or is this Tarek's momentum that he's going to push all the way to the end?
Yeah. Okay, so small battlefield it is for game 3. Nice counter from Tarek after there was a very, very strong showing from Siski in game 1 just to, you know, really put the stamp on that first game. But, you know, Tarek showing that he's in this. Parry on the down air.
Yeah.
Drag down up airs, very nice. Oh, try to get the up tilt afterwards, but the air dodge coming out just in time, keeping Siski safe from further percentage immolation. But
oh, and yeah, the preemptive up B again doesn't get punished, but Tarek just gets so much pressure out of it, which leads into those down air moments, which lead into the back air moments. It's all connected, and it starts with that one whiff of the Sisqui overreaching, and again we see those interceptions with the forward air. Hard to do against Greninja because of Greninja's, you know, ground mobility. It can be very hard to catch him, you know, static enough to hit a forward air like that. But if Tarek keeps jumping, Sisqui definitely can make use of that. And look at the percentages here, 72 on Tarek. Sisqui, you know, running a train right here. The down smash as well, 104. Amazing answer. Sisqui knows out of his own. Yeah, that was
a lovely string in general. You know, starting from that up tilt, and unfortunately, just these bombs just not quite getting exactly what Sisqui wants. You know, Tarek's been getting up and just trading it back, getting a hit in before these bombs are really allowing Sisqui to do anything. Once again, good timing on that punish with the up B coming out, trying to get to that ledge, but just Tarek not allowing him to be safe. Yeah, getting the straight hit from the up B, but again, it's not enough. Up throw will be enough though. So 2 stocks apiece. A little bit of an advantage for Tarek, but we've seen how well Tarek has been playing in the last game and this one as well. Just being able to punish all of Sisqi's just like tiny overextensions.
And what we saw there was Sisqui getting the grab on like Tarek's landing, right? And Tarek kind of being a little bit disrespectful, just air dodging to center stage. And you definitely don't want to be caught, you know, reversing out of this advantage like that. You want to play it slow, go to the ledge, you know, respect the opponent. Tarek trying to get away with murder, and Sisqui not letting him again up B preemptively. Sisqui looking for those time and time again, and he gets away with them time and time again. Now to grab, he's so good at finding those callouts. Another grab. Definitely one of the cornerstones of his pressure, being able to find those at the opportune moments, and Tarek falling prey to them, the down tilt up smash. That's one of Tarek's things, right? Kind of like, you know, Super Striker, we talk about how he kind of like forces the kill at times. Tarek does go fishing for the down tilts when the time is right, but because the move is so safe, because he has the right mix-ups on deck, he will find them. And that is such an important aspect of playing against Greninja, is understanding, okay, how does down tilt kind of fit into his game, right? Because it's a mix-up from the dash attack, as well as from the dash grab, as well as from the throw-up aerials, right? So basically everything that he likes to do mixes up into the down tilt. So it's a lot of discipline and respecting, like, okay, instead of challenging the pressure here, I will respect the down tilt. And Sisqui doesn't. Sisqui doesn't. He gets chased all the way, and the down tilt up smash is going to end it. Bad DI on the down tilt as well is going to allow it to confirm, even at the edge of the platform. Tarek just, like you said, just setting up a clinic and running it. He's charging. He's charging.
Yeah, charging for his services.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you make a very salient point where, you know, both like looking for it, and but the safety on down tilt. The thing is as well about it is that like down tilt is what leads into that confirm.
Exactly.
Where somewhere, you know, with other characters you might be like trying to find the option you're throwing out is the only thing that you've got, but there's nothing to really confirm into it. So you're just having to go for those raw attacks, try and get a connection like that. But that's kind of the beauty of Greninja and the way that Tarek uses down tilt and fishes for reactions in terms of. I'm not. He's just trying to find. It's just information. Down tilt. What are you going to do? Down tilt. What are you going to do? I know a few of your options. I can make my guesses with more intel, and that's why you see him so accurate in terms of getting his confirms.
Ooh, again, that air dodge to center stage, and Sisqui so on point with covering those, saying, hey, you know, like Sisqui might be a little bit eager to get out of pressure situations. At the same time, Tarek might be a little bit eager to get out of disadvantage, and Sisqui always so ready to call those, you know, those eager air dodge to center stage out, and now getting that down air into back air. Just such amazing pressure so far by Sisqui in this game 4, and Tarek has to find some sort of break. And there it is, the forward air into the shuriken, a little bit of chip damage. Back air 1 could be scary, but
back throw though. Sisqui now on with the advantage state. Drops a bomb, tries to throw out the charge shot as well, but just managed to get away from that one Tarek bit, a little bit too slippery, unironically. But yeah, up B comes out once again, pushing Tarek away. There's 100% deficit between the for Tarek right now, as again getting aggressive, and Sisqui just batting back that pressure with aggression of his own, which is very nice to see. I like it when people like who are recovering get aggressive to try and help them recover. All these up Bs, they're dealing damage, and you're saying chip damage, but chip damage is not enough. Very nice. Landing up air will be enough to take that stock. 61% was all the damage done. Nice grab off the charge shot.
Very, very good confirms by Siski, and that's one of the things that you can never catch Siski slacking on. The confirms, the advantage state. He always pushes his hits so extremely far, as we can see right here. Even using that up B as the launcher, tech chase with the down smash. Like, how do you have the presence of mind to confirm a hit like that? The bomb into the charge shot. Every hit gets confirmed. Every hit leads into the next one. It's all part of the grand design, and that is Siski. One hit leads into a world of pain, and so far Tarik is living in that world. Yeah. Oh my god!
I mean, we were seeing a Tarik 3-stock earlier. Are we going to see Siski immediately go back and do a 3-stock of his own just to say, well, you can do it, I can do it too? An exemplary game of how Siski's dominance can just shine when he's in control and he's not being challenged for it right now. This is great stuff. These, again, anticipating with these up Bs, connecting and working right now. I say that as he immediately scuffs it, but no punish. Yeah, it's just such great work. And the thing is, like, these edges, I think this is kind of why Siski's gone here again. These edges allowing Siski to get a lot more pressure with the bombs off stage, rather than planting them on the stage, trying to get off with them as well. Get off the side with them, rather. Slang in the UK, that didn't go down so well. Yeah.
Using the wall jump Tarik to kind of like accentuate his recovery. There you go, using the wall jump double jump to get the back air. A little bit of a cheeky mix-up right there. Siski, rude grab, but he can afford to be a little bit cheeky. Gets punished for it dearly, but still a solid lead. Not the 3-stock he wanted, but this is all but over. Siski finding that dash attack, not quite the sweet spot, but still an amazing situation. The wall jump, and we can kind of see Siski. He has like the tendency to cover a lot preemptively, preemptive up B, preemptive forward air, preemptively ledge trapping, and that wall jump is really putting in a lot of work for Tarik in that regard, because Tarik can kind of like wait out all those preemptive actions that Siski likes to rely on, and through that really mitigates a lot of his pressure. But that preemptive forward air is gonna cover, and now we're going into that all-important game number 5, and we're gonna say it again, winner Seed 1 out of the pool gets a little bit of a better bracket tomorrow, because the Seed 2 is going to have to face Gluttony round 1. It's all up to this final game. Tarik gets counter pick advantage, which is huge, but Siski has the momentum advantage, winning that last game.
Yep, so going back to Smashville, it seems like fair enough. Good shout, good choice, expected choice, I believe, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting final game. Again, the loser will be facing off against Gluttony on the winner's side, though. But yeah, the thing is, like, if you let a player's name already beat you before you go into it, you shouldn't be thinking, saying, "Oh, right, if I lose this, I'm going to be in losers tomorrow." That's not the way you should be looking at it, of course. But like, there is a lot of pressure. It's a hard match. We know Gluttony's quality, so they're fighting for an easier first match on day 2. But as we go into game 5, Siski, Dark Samus, and Tarik's Greninja 2-2. Last game of the night before we say goodbye, and we'll also be seeing you tomorrow. But it's not over yet. One more game to go. Tarik opens up with that jab on the edge, gets 18% from it, and Siski again going for that up B as we were talking about. Getting punished. That time not. So if it works, it works, right? It's a good idea until it's not.
The back and forth is so real. Looking at the percentages here, the up B actually beating that Greninja Nair. Don't see that often, but Siski with the great timing, the down air beating the reversal, and we kind of talked about this. Air dodge to center stage. Bowie double jump to the stage. Tarik is being so lazy, getting out of disadvantage, just double jumping back to the stage, just air dodging back to the stage. You cannot do that against Siski. Siski will punish you with the down air, with the charge shot, with the grab, and again the double jump to center, and the Nair reversal. Siski just letting Tarik get away with none of that bull, right?
Yeah.
There and punishing it.
Tarik was really, I guess, being, as you say, a little bit complacent, and Siski just being so devastating in that punish game, and building up. I mean, it was wonderful getting the down air into like that short hop up air to start that entire string. Was just such clean and tight execution. Preemptive up B again, goes for the drag down up air, but allowing Siski to land on the platform and tech away. Keeps him a little bit safe. Forward air comes out, the super missile gets rolled into, and again these forward airs, the active frames lasting so long. Command in that space. Once again, the jump comes up, getting punished. Siski with a charge shot.
This is huge. The ledge trap with the bombs and the down.
Waited too long.
Tarek not getting the wall cling, and Siski is looking posed to take the set after going down to Tarek. Now about to win 2 games in a row. Look at the pressure to read on the road to dash tech. We've seen him catch those. Again, covering the air dash to center stage, getting so much pressure, almost the punish as well. The up B saying, no, Tarek, you don't get to set up your own pressure. You gotta deal with mine. And now, Tarek, what are you gonna do? Again, the double jump to center stage, air dodge.
Oh,
KO'd!
God!
And the restock Siski destroying Tarek on that habit time and time again. That's consistency. .mp4. Siski moving on to seed number 1.
I just want to. There's something about when Siski is just in the zone, when he's doing what he's done. When I mean turning the screws, I mean turning the screws. I mean like. We're talking like, yeah, you can see he played out of his mind. He's like, what did I just